Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have our special guest speaker for today. He is the governor of the state of New York. He sat there with us and told us he was with us. Please welcome Andrew Cuomo, your governor.
Hello, let's have a big hand for Tom and for his leadership and thank him for all he's done. Welcome to Albany, and this is truly an interesting time all across the board. It's an interesting time in Albany. It's a more interesting time in Washington. Let me say this. I have tremendous respect for the job that you have done. I've seen direct care workers in many situations all across the state, and I've seen you perform services that are unbelievable. I remember being in Buffalo. Last year, Buffalo had 7 feet of snow, and I was in a community group residence, and you had 2 direct care workers who were trapped in that residence for 4 days, no relief, away from their families. And I stopped in to visit them, and I can't tell you how impressed I was with their energy and their spirit and their dedication. What you do, you don't do for money. You can only do for love. But and I had a small taste of working in semi-direct care. When I was young, I started a not-for-profit that worked with homeless people. And homeless people, there's a lot of mental illness, a lot of domestic violence, a lot of substance abuse. And I felt the drain, the exhaustion, the toll of dealing with another human being and their feelings and their behavior and living with it when you go home at night and feeling that burden that you carry with you always. Now, we did something good last year that had an unintended consequence. We passed the minimum wage, and I'm proud of passing the minimum wage. It was a good thing. But when we passed the minimum wage, then it put direct care workers in a difficult situation because it didn't apply to direct care workers. Well, we're going to make that right this year. And we are more than going to make it right. This is what we're going to do. For workers who are now below the minimum wage, they will be raised to the minimum wage plus 3.25% this year. Those workers will receive an additional 3.25% next year, so a 6.5% raise above the minimum wage over 2 years. For workers who are currently above the minimum wage, they will receive a 6.5% increase over the next 2 years. Your proposal for this budget recommended $45 million more for direct care workers. The proposal I just outlined to you actually costs $55 million, so it's actually more. I'm speaking to my colleagues in the legislature about the proposal. I'm optimistic about their acceptance of the proposal, but I can tell you this. This hand will not sign a budget unless there's $55 million for direct care workers in that budget. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the We Fair Direct Care Coalition, we want to present the Honorable Andrew M. Cuomo, Governor of the State of New York, for your outstanding support of DSPs in their struggle to secure funding to begin to achieve a living wage.